Well, guys, welcome to Boxing Blog Center. And if you're new to the channel, click the like and, of course, the subscribe button right now. And if you're watching live, like the video and share it. So, let's talk about Anders Jr. Michael Hunter, posted um, a picture today of Anders Jr. Okay, and him inspiring. Very interesting though, and it looks like Andrews Jr. has lost some weight. Okay, you know, you could tell by the way he's beginning to look fitter every day, and even though in some pictures it does look like the whole Andrews Jr. But if you go look at this picture right now, you can tell that Andrews Jr. you know has been trying to lose some weight, which is logical. You know what I mean? Um, and he's been sparring with so many fighters, including Michael Hunter, that just got reviewed today, by the way. Shout out to Linters. Appreciate the support. So, what I want to say is that, is it a good idea that Anders Jr. is sparring Michael Hunter to prepare for Joshua? Well, it depends on what he's looking for because Michael Hunter, as far as I know, has you know has different quality to Joshua. You know, Joshua is a more superior fighter to Michael Hunter. Joshua accomplished more in the sport than Michael Hunter, but I understand that he spars Michael Hunter because he has similar height to Joshua, but his jab is not the same. Okay, let's not beat around the bush. We know the jab is not the same. If you're watching right now, click the like button. I beg. When I click on my beg, when I watch um, it's very interesting though because Andreas Jr. Has been so confident though, has been so confident in himself. When it comes to fighting Joshua and all this stuff, he's been confident because he's been having good sparring with good fighters from different high different corners of the world with the fighters that have different style. You know what I mean? But Joshua's style is very unique, and it looks like Andrews Jr. is beginning to have loss and loss of confidence in himself. This is what I'm saying. You're right. Hunter is not even close to Joshua height. You said it, bro. You know, Hunter does not possess the physical attributes that Joshua possesses. I know you don't. I know physical attributes are not always, you know, what you have to go for in a way to win a fight. But you do have to have the power though, because Joshua had actually took his time after he dropped Regina in the third round. If he had actually took his time, you know, figured Regina out, if he actually thought Regina was not done, because Joshua's a guy that usually after he drops you, he goes in for the kill and he always, come on top. So Joshua at that moment thought Regina was already done, you know. So shout out to Vivian Johnson. You're welcome. So I mean, just kind of interesting though, if you look at it. Um, Joshua, let's say, made a very huge mistake, and in a rematch in Saudi Arabia, he's not gonna make the same mistake again. He's going to actually take his time, fight the best fight, and win. You know. So Michael Hunter. what does he has to offer? He's going to be fighting Alexander Povetkin on the undercard of Joshua Ruiz, which is huge, already huge. Filip Edgovic will also be on that card. He will fight um, Eric Molina. Okay. Michael Hunter has 18, wins on his record. He only has one loss, and that loss was to um, Alexander Usyk in the cruiserweight division. Back I think they fought back in 2017, if I'm not mistaken. After Alexander Usyk defeated him, Michael Hunter moved up, and ever since, he's won more than 6 fights, if I'm not mistaken. So he's been doing very well. Um, and Michael Hunter is good. He's good though. He's a pumped up cruiserweight, but he's very good. He has lots of movement as well. He's more of a boxer than a puncher because he doesn't really have the power, okay, to compete with these heavyweights, monsters in the division. But one thing he has is his boxing technique, and also his movement is very, very good. He does all those tricky stuffs that you didn't expect a guy like that to do. You know, and it's in the fight against Sergei Kuzmin, the Russian guy. He actually, outboxed Sergey Kuzmin. Sergey Kuzmin looked poor. He made Sergey Kuzmin look like an amateur, even though Sergey Kuzmin already has about, 200 something plus amateur fights, according to what I've been told. And if you're watching, click the like button right now, man. Click it. It's almost time to sleep, but I'm here, trying to talk about this issue and talk about this topic and all some other stuff as well. So if you're not clicking the like button, you're not doing me the favor, bro. So make when I click on right now, let it watch. So I mean, so Michael Hunter will be going against Alexander Povetkin, on December 7th on the other card of Ruiz Joshua 2, which is gonna be a very great event, and what is the reason you're going to gain from this sparring? I think he will gain lots of things, but preparing for Joshua will be very hard. I think the reason why he's sparring uh, Michael Hunter now is because he's expecting Joshua to do um, something that he hasn't done before. He's expecting Joshua to move a lot. Okay, so he's trying to compare he's trying to compare Joshua's movement to Michael Hunter's movement. Let's not forget that Michael Hunter did beat um he beat the chameleon Andrews Jr. In the amateurs, and also Otto Wallin, the guy that Fury went life and death with. The guy that busted up uh, Tyson Fury's face up, also beat Andrews Jr. in the amateurs. You know, so you see, one thing I will say about it is that Andrews Jr. We know what he's trying to do now. We as Team Joshua have to be very, very, alert. People will say, you should be a boxing channel and other stuff. Of course, I'm a boxing channel, but everybody knows that I support Nigerian fathers, worldwide, and I do. Like I have to go for my Nigerian father first before any other father, especially when a guy is respectful and a guy actually respect where he comes from, he's humble and other stuff. So I don't go for nothing else, you know what I mean? But it's gonna be interesting though. What do you guys think about the sparring, between Andrews Jr. and Michael Hunter. Is that the right match, you know, to prepare for Joshua, or do you think he's doing that because um, he's expecting Joshua to do something he hasn't done before? That is to move more, because Joshua is not a mover. He can move, but he's not a mover. He's a guy that really want to go in there and beat you up. And if you want to box, he can box with you, but he don't really like to move that much. And this time around, Joshua is going to move. I know that. But he is expecting something different. He's expecting Joshua to run around the ring. You understand? That's what he's expecting. But he doesn't know that Joshua is not going to do that. Joshua has plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D all intact now. You know, and what Andrew Jenner is expecting from Joshua is different from what Joshua is going to brings to the table on December 7th, because plan A, plan B, plan C, and plan D are all in place. Why Andrews Jr. does not have plan A, plan B, or plan C? He only has, let's say, he only has plan A or plan B. Let's say he doesn't have C and D, because Joshua will bring that to the table, and that will actually confuse Androgen. Androgen is not hard to beat. He is not a monster. He's not the next huge or great in every division. No, he's just a guy who got lucky, with that one punch, and landed it at the right time, in the right place, in the right position, and that actually, gave Joshua a problem. In a rematch, Joshua is going to take his time to box, and I believe Joshua has been watching the Lennox Lewis, David 12 fight. You know, he's been watching that a lot. That's very similar. Although David 12 it's a far more better boxer than there is though. He's like he's a we all know that. Listen, forget the fact that Androgen is unified. David Tua is a much better boxer than Andy Ruiz Camelo Jr. That's just a fact. There's no one I'm not lying, but it's just a fact. Everybody knows that. So it's gonna be interesting though, to see how that plays out. What do you guys think? Um, I'll be live. I'll be back live very soon to talk about something else as well. I just want to come live, and break things down, break this down, and let you guys know that Andrews Jr. Is sparring with Michael Hunter to prepare for Anthony Joshua. Very interesting though. Very, very interesting. Very interested. So, I mean, Michael Hunter is not even as tall as Anthony Joshua. Like, he does not possess the physical and natural strength that Anthony Joshua possesses. His jab is not the best of jab compared to Joshua's own. Listen, I'm not trying to downplay the guy or to belittle the guy, because I know he's a very skillful fighter. But at the same time, we know Joshua's level is way above Mike Hunter's level. But it's sparring, anything can happen, and these guys are heavyweights. One punch can change the fight. That's just what it comes to at the end of the day. But one thing is certain, I believe in my heart that Joshua will redeem himself and become a two-time heavyweight world champion, unified as well. And also from there, I will advise the champ to go for undisputed, take that bet from Water, and maybe release the belts for the other guys to fight for. Because we have guys like Efia Jagba, we have guys like Filip Ergovic, Daniel Dubois, Tony Yoka. You can even say Nathan Goldman, even though he already got beat by Daniel Dubois, he can still come up and give some of those guys problems. We also have guys like Rafa Akpejori, Christian Kenneth Timothy, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting though. What's up, Ty? How you doing? Just chilling, bro. What time is it over there where you guys are? So, like I said, It's just gonna be interesting though because Joshua, like there are lots of killers coming up, and Joshua will have to relinquish the belt after become undisputed because we have seen it now. We've all seen it now that the bets don't actually represent Joshua. You know, when he had those belts, we thought maybe some people thought, not we, but I know, like I knew that Joshua is bigger than those belts, but we just need to see if he truly is. And as things stands right now, Joshua is bigger than those belts. So not since he lost those belts, people have not been talking about the belts. But when he had it, people talked a lot about it. You see, you know what I mean? People just don't. Lots of people don't even care about the belt. They don't even know if the belt's on the line. They casuals, lots of casuals fight. They don't know if the belt's on the line. They know they know Joshua is fighting someone that beat him, and they just wanted to redeem himself, and that's all. That should tell you something. So I cannot wait though. Lots of heavyweights coming up, and it's gonna be interesting. Interesting. So stay blessed, stay hungry, stay humble. If you're watching live right now, click the like button. I'll be right back to talk about Tyson Fury and the Braun Strowman fight. If you guys want to join me, you can join. Um, I was a fight. It was very. And listen, I don't want to add it to this one, but just stay tuned, guys. Stay blessed. And if you're new to the channel, like that video right now, man. Like this video and share it. Subscribe. Cheers, guys.